Oh, good morning, dear. I see that you decided to show up, and look at that. You're on time. Good girl.
How did you do this?
It doesn't matter how I did that. All that matters is that you're here and on time.
Right, well, it's not like I had a choice with the disembodied voice constantly watching my every move. It's not like you ever go home. Do you even have a home,
Just
Mr.
call me the narrator for now. And
Right.
I'm not always watching. I like to read and paint when I'm not here. In fact, as it so happens, I've just completed a painting of you. Would you like to see it?
Of me? Sure. Why not?
Here. What do you think?
That's not funny. I'm sorry.
I-
That's not okay.
Are you ready to begin?
Sure. Why not?
Now, Ember, we started off on the wrong foot, didn't we? But
Yeah.
if we're going to play the game together for the people at home, we're going to have to get along for a little while longer. How does that sound? Do we have a deal?
Long as you don't go all demon on me again, I'm okay
Well,
with it.
that does sound acceptable. But only if you display some good manners, and maybe smile once in a while. You know, you are never fully dressed without a smile.
Alright, deal. I guess I can do that, Mr. Demon. So what are we doing first?
I prefer narrator, if you please.
And I prefer Mr. Demon. So if you don't mind, can we just start this little game of yours?
You know, you really are quite an insufferable, irritating little brat.
Manners! Mr. Demon, manners!
I beg your pardon?
I'm just saying. You know, you tell me to use my manners. Maybe you should lead by example. Besides, is this how you treat a new friend? Mr. Demon?
Well played, witch, well played. Alright, so let's start this with a simple little challenge as we walk, shall we?
Sure.
Just to get
Gotta get
the
my shoes.
spooky feel going. Please, do your best to tell us a story.
So, that's what I do. I'm gonna put on my shoes and go walking around talking to myself and
This
the
is
voice
just
in my head.
the first thing, and I am not just the voice in your head. Others can hear me. Honestly, I just wanted to test your creativity and intellect. Now, please, if you will, go on, dear.
Fudge? Let me think.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Careful now, little Miss Ember.
Okay. I think I got one. So bear with me. I'm making it up as I go. There once was a young girl that lived in a town nearby. She was beautiful and had everything that she could want or desire. But she had a problem with being self-centered and greedy. This affected all aspects of her life. If what she wanted had a price, she bought it. If someone else had it, she would take it or convince them to give it to her. She even believed that she had to be the best at everything. If someone took the spotlight, only for a moment, she had ways of making them regret it. She needed everything and everyone to pay attention to her, to be about her, and only her. She couldn't be happy any other way. One day, the girl, while walking down the street, saw an older woman in town with a necklace that was unlike any other she had seen before. It was on a gold chain that was delicate, but yet beautiful, with a large emerald jewel as its pendant. Well, of course, the girl wanted it. How would she not? She deserved it, she thought. She went straight up to the old woman and asked for the price of the jewel immediately. The old woman told her that she would not sell it, no matter how much money the girl had, or all the money in the world even. She would not sell the jewel. Finally, the girl stormed off, furious that she got rejected. The girl tried to convince this old woman for days to give her the emerald, but every time she was refused. Every time the old woman said, "Not for all the money in the world." The girl was obsessed with getting what she wanted. Eventually, she decided that she was going to steal it. So the girl paid a little boy to go and steal the necklace from the old woman. However, once the boy got to the old woman's house, he felt guilty, and he confessed the plan to the elder. The old woman, despite being furious, told him to let the girl know that she would just give her the necklace and to meet her at the bridge over the river in the woods. Of course, when the boy told her this, the girl was ecstatic about the news, and whenever morning came, she ran out to the woods for her prize. Once the girl got to the bridge, she waited for what felt like hours. The woman was nowhere in sight, and the girl was starting to get angry when she noticed something shimmering in the river water below. The girl knelt down and looked into the murky water to see that the shimmer was the emerald necklace. The girl scoffed at the old woman, thinking that she tossed the gem into the river so nobody could get it. Not wanting to go home empty-handed, the girl reached for the necklace. She stretched, and as her fingers touched the water, she fell in. The girl, who could not swim, panicked as she struggled for air as she sank further and further into the river. In her last moments, she looked up and realized, after everything, the emerald wasn't in the river at all, but hanging from a tree limb above her. And with that, she quickly drowned. The old woman felt guilty afterwards. She didn't want the girl to die. She just wanted to teach her a lesson in greed. But unfortunately, that's not how everything played out. So now, the girl's a vengeful and greedy spirit that seeks not only revenge for her death, but things and people that she could take to fulfill her obsessive need. Like in life, if she wants something, or someone, she'll take it. The only way to get rid of her is to just relent and give her what she wants, or to find her someone or something that is better for her to obsess over.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that all?
Excuse me? I didn't know that there was a length requirement for scary stories now.
No, you're quite right, Ember dear. I just expected, I don't know, more. That's all. It was a good story, however.
Alright, well, since it wasn't so great, and apparently you're such a critic, why don't you actually try making something off the top of your head, huh?
Very well. A boy was walking down a path, and he came across a rattlesnake. The rattlesnake was getting old. He asked, "Please, little boy, can you take me to the top of the mountain? I hope to see the sunset one last time before I die." The little boy answered, "No. If I pick you up, you'll bite me and I'll die." The rattlesnake said, No, I promise I won't bite you. Just please, take me up to the mountain. The little boy thought about it and finally picked up that rattlesnake and took it close to his chest and carried it to the top of the mountain. They sat there and watched the sunset together. It was beautiful. Then, after the sunset, the rattlesnake turned to the little boy and asked, "Can I go home now? I'm tired and I'm very old." The little boy picked up the rattlesnake again, took it to his chest and held it tightly and safely. He came all the way down the mountain, holding the snake carefully, and took it to the woods, to his home to die. Just before he laid the rattlesnake down, the rattlesnake turned and bit him in the chest. The little boy cried out and threw the snake to the ground. "Why did you do that? Now I will surely die." The rattlesnake looked up at him and grinned. "You knew what I was when you picked me up."
That was an old fable. I thought we were supposed to be original in this little challenge of yours. You're not really creative, are you, Mr. Demon?
Yes, but it is a classic.
Classic, right. It's actually a variation of a classic, Scorpion and the Frog, and at least I was a little bit original. So I think I won this one. Just saying.
Similar, but not exact. But fine. Let this be the first choice for the people at home. Each of our stories will represent a choice for the first event I have planned for Ember and the channel in October. Choose the story you prefer, and you will be choosing how the event will play out, and who will win our little challenge. Make your choice, and we will see you next week.
Bye, pretties! Take my outro.